What's going on, everyone? Moose here, Airguns of Michigan, and today we got a box. It's just an ordinary box. It's what's inside that's awesome. So let's go ahead and crack this puppy open and see what we got. Oh, come on. Cardboard folded over, and this knife opens a lot of cardboard, so it gets dull faster than most of my other knives. Let's go ahead and fodder. There you go. We've got a t-shirt as well. This is a box from ATN. So we have a t-shirt in there. We have, a cool ATN sticker, which I'm going to have to figure out where that's going to go. Ah, very cool. We have the Auxiliary Ballistic Laser 1000. And last but not least, the ATN X-Sight 4K Pro 5-20 that we're going to be using this entire hunting season. So we're going to get this thing mounted up onto my FX Impact Compact, shooting 22 caliber now. I actually went back to the Compact 22, and we're going to mount this on top of there, and then we are going to set it up, and then we're going to mount it on the Texan as well for doing some deer hunting. So lots in store. I'm excited to be working with ATN. Thank you very much, ATN, for taking a chance with a little guy like me. But I do plan on doing very in-depth videos on this. I'm going to show you guys basically every feasible thing that could potentially come up, like you need to adjust for this or adjust for that. We're going to go over every single step of mounting this. We're going to go over all the steps on setting it up, from the compass to getting it set up on your rifle, the one-shot zero. We're going to talk about ballistic coefficiency so that you can actually enter in that information into the scope, so that then it will be able to precisely calculate your distance and your shots and automatically adjust those crosshairs for taking that 25 or that 50 yard or that 75 or that 100 or even further. And we're going to do it all with air guns. So it's a little bit different than what you've normally seen with the ATNs being on powder burners. We're going to do this 100% with air guns. Now, just to let you guys know, I am going to probably actually mount this on one of my powder burners just to set it up, just so that if I want to go out for, you know, coyote or whatever long range, then I have it set up as well. But nonetheless, no matter what gun I'm going to use, I'm going to bring you guys all the hunting footage that I do this year with this optic. So I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, thank you very much, ATN, for working with me here and sending me this great stuff. And you know, I really look forward to bringing you guys all the information that I possibly can, as well as in those videos. I really want you guys to reach out if there's a question that you have, or you know, if you're experiencing something different than what I am. I really want to hear about it. and we're going to get you guys an answer to any of those questions. And like I said, setting up different profiles, so maybe even same gun, different ammo, whether it's, you know, shooting pellets or slugs or a different tune or whatever, it doesn't make any difference. We're going to get you guys those answers, and it's going to be awesome and amazing to do. So I cannot wait to bring you guys this stuff. So you know what, let's just do an unboxing while we're here, right? Why not? I mean, everybody wants to see what's in here, so we'll just do a quick unboxing. We're not going to do any mounting right now or anything like that. I'm still doing a little bit of fine tuning on my impact, so until I get it fine tuned, then we're not going to mount this yet, because I want it to be shooting great. So here we are, the X-Sight 4 Pro K Ultra HD sensor, records in 1080p at 120 frames per second. It's got a smart HD optic, full HD vivid imaging, record HD video, ballistic calculator, dual stream video, recoil activated video, which we're going to test that on air guns. So I'm sure the Texan will set it off, but I don't know if an impact will. And my impact being 22, there's not a lot of recoil, but we're going to test it, and we're going to bring you that as well. Smart rangefinder e-compass, dual core processor. You can share all your stuff on social media, one-shot zero, ultra low power consumption, and profile manager. So let's go ahead and open it up. We've got a couple of the CR123A batteries. We've got the X-Sight 4K manual that looks like it has a little cloth in it. It's got a warranty card. Talks about the ATN owners forum. Experiencing a problem, give them a call. Free hat or t-shirt when you post a review, which I'm going to be doing anyway. So I got mine, I guess, a little up front. It's like sunshade. I know you guys have seen some of this stuff before, but if you haven't, you know, we're going to share it. So you get a sunshade, and then you get your eyepiece. So these are really nice to have, especially if you're shooting a rifle. I'd much rather get bumped by this than my scope. Looks like we got all of our different mounts here. Let's take a look at them real quick. So pick rail, forward pick rail, so it's, you know, it's cantilever, and looks like another pick rail with Picatinis on the side. Great for mounting your flashlight if you're going to be doing some, or your IR light if you're going to be doing some night hunting. Another rag. Got the IR light itself. That's one thing that's really nice about the my impact is I already have side mounted pick rails. So we have our IR light. This is just the basic light. You can actually purchase other lights that have a little bit more illumination. We got the scope itself. Let's go ahead and close the box up. Set it back there. So scope itself comes in a neoprene case, which is really nice. Keeps it nice and safe. And we have the ATN, and this is one thing that nobody really ever talks about, and I watched a lot of videos, is the construction. You know, I didn't know by watching videos of what this construction is, but this is certainly some type of aircraft aluminum or aluminum of some sort. It's not super heavy, but it's got some heft. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like over the, you know, over the limit of what I would say, but you know, it's got a little bit. You guys know I shoot a lot of Arken scopes. It weighs about like an Arken. And then it's got the cool little features. Tells you first, power it on. Second, focus your reticle. This back here. So for those of you guys who don't know, you know, when you're focusing this, once it's set, you don't got to do it anymore. It's focusing to your eye. It's getting your eye to focus on the screen inside. So once this is turned, this isn't a new focus ring for what's out there. That's not what that is. This is the focus ring for what's out there. So, you know, step 3, focus to distance. So this is basically your parallax. Step 4, turn for zoom. It's not a battery compartment. So this is your side zoom here. Zoom in, zoom out. 5, update the firmware. So we're going to go through that too. I'm going to actually walk you guys through that as well. Insert the SD card. No SD card inside, so we'll have to get an SD card for that. And then I think 6 is unit contains no or non-removable batteries charged through the USB port. So, you know, once we do the basic setup, then we're going to plug this thing in, let it fully charge. We'll do it overnight, things like that. So there's the ATN scope. Inside of here should be our charging cable, and it is. So it's USB-C. So for those of you that already have Samsung phones and they're newer, your phone charger will actually work as well. And that's all that's inside of this. But still a cool cover for when the scope's on top of your gun. You can just set this on, zip it up till it meets your rings, and you're all set. All right, comes with a couple of Allen wrenches. I've got plenty of Allen wrenches. They're all over the place. So let's go ahead and open up the Ballistic laser. And, you know, we're going to go over all this, guys. So if you're not really exactly sure what this does, fear not, because we're going to talk about it. And we're going to talk about it really in depth. So probably to the point where you guys are like, really, Moose, stop talking. But if you're like me, you really want all the information that you can get. When I go out to YouTube and I want to learn something about something, I don't want like a 5-minute video. And I also don't want like an hour video. I want something right around 30, 40 minutes at most that specifically talks about part of it. And if you have to break it up, then that's cool. And we're going to do that. We're going to break it up. I'm not going to make a 6-hour video on how to do this. It's not a workshop. So, all right. Ballistic laser. Comes with your owner's manual. Dear valued customer, thank you for purchasing this laser. Please follow the instructions in the manual to properly mount, calibrate, and zero your ABL system. And then if you have problems, call this number. Now I can tell you this. I have read review after review after review on ATN. And one thing that everybody says is their customer service is amazing. That when they call, they get an answer, and everybody mentions the same guy by name. And, you know, so it's like, I know that stuff's there. So, this one has a little CR2 3-volt battery. I don't know if that's rechargeable. I don't think those are rechargeable, but we're going to answer all those questions. Here is our Ballistic laser rangefinder. So we've got an off and an on. Battery compartment. It is Bluetooth. So this actually mounts onto your scope. And then it's got rubber pieces to mount it as well. So very cool, very cool. And let's see, what else does it have? It's got, oh, interesting, X-Lite 2, X-Lite 2, and Thor 4. So these must be the different rings to mount it to whichever scope you're going to have. Now I am going to do, like I said, in-depth videos of this. So this is just me pulling it out of the box. I've never seen one of these in person before. I've never held one in person before. The ATNs I have. So, you know, I'm just pulling it out to show you what comes in it. And, you know, we'll go from there. So here's our ABL with our different stuff up front there. We've got some more Allens and 2 little O-rings. So those O-rings are going to be important. We're going to figure those out. And I think that's it. So, you know, great stuff, great stuff. I'm really looking forward to bringing you guys all of this information on this. And I know you guys are going to really enjoy seeing it as well. We're going to put these things back in there, close this box up until we're ready for it. And we're going to actually do this video, like I said, in multiple parts. So the first part is just going to be dealing with the ATN X-Lite 4K Pro before we get into, you know, talking about adding this and things like that. We're going to work with basically this. You may see this on my gun, but we're not going to talk about it until a little bit later once we get the basics of the scope out of the way. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please keep them nice. Drop them down below and let me know. And if you guys have a specific question, I'll see if I can't figure it out or help you guys understand. But like I said, this is going to be a really in-depth thing. We're really going to talk about we're even going to talk about how to find a BC if you don't know what it is. So that way we'll still have a BC to be able to put into the scope to make it work the way that it is capable of working. Now, do you have to do that? No, you don't. I have friends that have them. They've never put in any information. They're missing out. That's a fact. So with that being said, I'm Moose. This is Airguns of Michigan. Thanks again to ATN for sponsoring us for these videos and collaborating with us. We definitely appreciate it. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments below. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. So till next time, be good to each other, and God bless.